Today we're going to be looking at math puzzles that use extended facts. So with these you need to know your basic facts and your extended facts in order to solve these math puzzles. Let's take a look at one together here. I have 70 on the top and 400 on the top. On the side I have 8 and the number 9. So the first thing we're going to do is fill in this square. So we are going to do 70 times 8. And how I keep these straight is I take my fingers where the factors are and I run them together until they meet in the first box. So we are going to use the factors 70 and 8 to find the product for that box. I know my basic facts. Here, 7 times 8 is 56. So I have 8 times 7 is 56, and then I have a 0 to throw on the end. So it's like saying I have 70 80s, or 78, excuse me. So our first answer is 560. Let's try our next one. We're going to take the factors 70, sorry, I'll keep the same color. We're going to take the factors 70, yellow, and factor 9 to do this box down below now. $70 times 9. 7 times 9 is 63. Add on the 0, 630. Let's switch over to the 400 factor. This time I'm going to do 400 times 8. Draw my fingers together and you can see I'm going to be working in that box. $400 times 8. Do your basic facts first. 4 times 8 is 32, and then I have 2 zeros to add on, so 3,200 would be my answer. And finally, our last one, 400 times 9. Four times 9 is 36. Add on 2 zeros, 3,600. That's one type you'll typically see where you have the factors and you have to find the products. So in this case, you'll have to do a lot of multiplying. In other cases, they're going to try to trick you a little bit more, which is why they're called puzzles. And you are going to have to find some of the factors and some of the products. So you're going to have to be doing a little bit of both multiplying and dividing. With these, I always say, start with what you know. If it's too tricky to figure out the factor that would go above 300, let's go ahead and do the multiplication. I typically think the multiplication is a little bit easier to do to get started. 6 times 90, I'm going to run my fingers across. We're going to fill out that box. Since I'm looking for the product, I don't know the product, that means I'm going to multiply. So if you're trying to find the product, you have to multiply. So 90 times 6, 540. Here's another one where I need to find the product. But notice I don't know the factors yet, so I can't do that one yet. Which means that I need to figure out what goes up here by using my product 300. If you're trying to find the factors, you need to divide. Watch what I do here. I'm going to take my product 300 and divided by my factor 6. We know our basic facts here. The 300 looks scary, but we do know that 30 divided by 6 is 5. And then we have 1 0 left over. Do you see how I crossed off the 30 when I was done with it? Not to confuse myself. I can check my work here too. 6 times 50 is 300. So my factor is going to be 50, and I'm going to write it up above. Here's a trick to figure the next one out. I'm working with a factor in the tens place. This is 90. I have a product, and I need to find the other factor down below so I can solve this product. Watch my trick this time. 5,400 product divided by the factor. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my basic facts. 54 and 9. Or you can say 5,400 divided by 90. You can do that too. But if you're without a calculator or you don't want to do the division, this is a quick little trick. I know that's 6, okay? However, since I have a tens place, I immediately have to get rid of the 0 on both sides. So I'm going to get rid of 1 0 here and 1 0 over here, okay? Now I just have 1 0 left over. So 60 would be my factor. 60 times 90 would give me 5,400. Don't forget to get rid of that extra 0 over there. Now I can figure this one out. I'm looking for a product, so I'm multiplying. 50 times 60 is equal to 3,000.